Well, hello there, YouTube. Again today, another few moments of sunshine, followed by the falling rain never goes south. It always goes either east or northeast. And today I'm sitting there and I hear the slapping and banging. Sasha jumps up and she's like looking over at the window by my desk, and what is? I said, I hear that too, Sasha. What is that? So we both go walking over there, look at the window. It was it was water slapping the window seal. The rain was coming in. The rain was going straight south. That was nuts. So I had to dry it up and shut the window for a while. Look at that. There's a big old bungle flying in there a while ago. I don't know what happened to him. But look at this at the moment. Heck yeah. These wind chime things that Michaela and Ryan got for Kelly for birthday / Mother's Day, when the wind blows to them. I stopped here the other day and I'm like, what's running in the house? I literally hear something running back in Ryan's old bedroom. And I realize it's the wind going, ooh, is running through them pipes. That's really cool. And that thing lights up at night too. It's got a little infrared or a little solar eye, whatever you call that thing up there. Charges the battery and glows at night. It's real cool. Kelly's little flowers are doing really nice out here. We're kind of afraid that Sparky was going to get in here and chew on them too. But he just took that little fox with the little gnome on its head. That thing's sitting on a table in the house there. I keep walking by there. It makes me chuckle. So don't you throw that thing away. She goes, well, I'm trying to figure out if there's something I can do with that. Glue something else on top of it or something. She's always thinking about her little craft stuff. Man. If I wake up tomorrow and it's just beautiful and sunny for the rest of the week. Remember last weekend we were talking about this? What is the deal with it raining on the weekends? It's just about the time, like right now, there's nothing falling out of the sky. Like, let's go. Let's get outside. Breathe some fresh air. About 3 or 4 times I went to do that. And by the time I got my shoes on, it was pouring out here. So I got this crazy thing going through my head. And it's been going on for like a week or so, and this is never a good thing when I start getting my head wrapped up into something. I've had this obsession with a Road King here lately. Man. So yesterday and today, and then today, once I started one, then it suggests the next video, so I watch the next one, the next one, the next one until they're all over. But I keep thinking, well, I've been thinking about it anyway, and then first part of the week, well, it's Sunday, so last week, if you start your week on Sundays, Matt Laidlaw did a documentary, I think he called it, where him and his employees and friends and stuff all went to Zion. And anyway, he just got me thinking. His friend and the guy that helps him with the videos, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name, cool younger guy, he bought a Slim. He does a really good review through Laidlaw Harley-Davidson's, or Matt Laidlaw's channel it is, but through Laidlaw Harley-Davidson on the Slim. Loved his review. In fact, he said he liked it so much he bought one. Anyway, on that Zion trip, he took his Slim. He has a shield on it. I think he had engine guards on it, but he put a backrest, and I think he had a sissy bar on there. But yeah, totally tour on that thing. And you remember the one gal? I walked past it. I was gonna record more, but she wouldn't. She stood by her bike a lot, and I just got the feeling she'd be uncomfortable if I recorded. But she had the Slim that was all set up for touring. She had the engine guards, the Harley windshield, the Harley bags, Screaming Eagle exhaust. She went full Harley. Good on her. But she was telling me that she's traveled all over on that thing. So even though, it's a soft tail frame, not a touring frame, you can tour on these things. and she absolutely loved her Slim. She had it set up really nice. When you do all that to it, though, the way hers was set up, yeah, I had to do a double take at first to see that it actually was a Slim. The front end kind of caught me, and I thought it was a Slim with a shield, or I realized it was a Slim with a shield. But the bags and everything, it changes the way these things look. It has a very Road King look to it. But man, when I got back from that Texas run, I was just all googly over that Road King. The more I rode that thing, the more I liked it. When I rode out of that Eagle Rider thing in Dallas, Texas, I'm like, what? I really miss the Road King. And it's really good for vlogging too, because you can see everything. It's just that quick release windshield up front, and you can see through it. And I'm watching my own videos like a knucklehead, and driving that old Road King through Texas there, and just thinking how much I enjoyed that thing. I think it had a reduced reach seat. If you look at, I don't know why they did that with the Road King, but if you, since the Milwaukee 8, I think maybe it was in 2016. When did they update that thing? Was that in 2014 in the Rushmore days? I think it was. But anyway, I didn't really pay that much attention to them, but I thought they had the full touring seat. I know it's a touring seat and it's comfortable for the passenger, but I noticed that since the Milwaukee 8s, it could be sooner, they have basically the Street Glide seat on it, which is, it's a thinner seat. But I'm absolutely, the last thing I ever think about when I ride my 103 twin cam and this one, I never think about the seat, even though it has, I think, like half the padding of a touring seat. Definitely not touring on the back. This is the Road King Street Glide seat. They call that the half-hour seat. And with Kelly on the back, she goes, maybe half hour is a little short. An hour, I'm ready to get the heck off. She can make it down to up to Northwest Harley-Davidson. After that, she's pretty much done. I want off. The backrest, she can't ride on without the backrest because of its slope. She feels like she's falling off all the time. And if you guys, ridden like a stock Slim, you'll know what that feels like. That 107, she's got some good low-end, mid-range punch to them, and it feels like you gotta squeeze your cheeks and everything to keep from rolling off. So I love that Mustang seat. What's funny, if you look at the Street Bob, it actually has more of a kick to it. I've seen people using takeoffs from friends and otherwise other Street Bobs and putting them on their Slim. Has that very stock Harley look, and I guess they're really comfortable. That first one that had the diamond plating stuff in there, it made the seat too soft. If you look underneath here, it's molded so that it literally has a solid stock back there. It's padded enough you don't feel it, but the seat doesn't collapse. Well, for some reason that diamond plated one did, even though it's got the same seat base underneath there, the seat pan or whatever. I don't know, man. That Road King. And the problem is I wouldn't have the Road King and the Street Glide. So if I was to not get this out of my head, it would be the Street Glide going by or something. I don't know. I'm sure you guys do the same thing. You get some motorcycle in your head and you just lose your mind over it. The Road King is super fun. I love its just very natural, classic look to it. The touring suspension, that one in Texas it was completely stock from head to toe. And all them crazy roads and some of those little small towns, there's some rough roads out there. That thing, you just never thought about the suspension. I thought about the first time that the suspension ever went across my mind. I never did any adjustment, how you can adjust the preload on the left shock. The only time I thought about it was that day I rode to Texarkana And I just basically, when I had my backpacks, all I took with me. And it was a little stiff. I noticed a little choppiness through them concrete roads that have the, tar seams in them, so the concrete can expand and stuff, and all the heat down there. When you go going over those little concrete things, I noticed it being just a little choppy, like the preload was set maybe just a little bit high. That was the only time I ever thought about it. I mean, just big old whompers you go through out there. Whoa, whoa. Plus, some things are so far off the ground, you could motocross that thing. Not really. But I mean, it's crazy the off-road you could do. I remember on my 2002, I'm going, Kelly, if I could miss it with the wheels, you could run over a dog with this thing. If that dog somehow or another came across at an angle or TJ, he'd just duck, run right underneath you. It's crazy the ground clearance a Road King has. You guys ever notice that? It's like unusually high. But I don't know. Just what was on my head today. I need to come out here and make a shop talk thing again. Just what's been on my head today. Actually, for about the last week. I went back and watched Laidlaw's thing where he did the comparison between the standard Road King and Road King Special. Man, it'd be Road King all the way for me. Standard Road King. And you notice for 2020 they put the 18-inch wheel on the back. So it's like the, 2019, 19 and 20. The Road King Special was the first one that wheel was introduced, and that was a 17.5 model. And then maybe it was 18 that the specials, the Road Glide, Street Glide specials came with the 18-inch rear wheel. I noticed for 2020 the Road King has that 18-inch rear wheel. I like seeing all that airspace back there. It looks cool. Alright, there's no babbling out here in the shop again today. I don't want to turn it into another shop day. Abby. Danny, get over here. Come on, buddy. I come out here this morning because it started to rain. I was bringing the girls in. He got so excited. He's got this thing he nips at you. I don't know how to get him to stop. I work on it. He does that little thing, but he jumps up without touching you, and he goes and just nips you with his teeth. He just gets so excited. Yeah, you get too excited, don't you? See, like that. See how? See? And I hate being cruel to him. He's got this thing where he jumps at you. Hey! See? You just did it. Hey! Danny. See? Where did you get them bad habits from? And he ain't happy unless he gets just a little bit of skin. He don't break no skin or anything, but you sure think it's coming. And then Madison. Oh, sorry about that. Might get a strike for that. But anyway, I was going to say old Madison. Her and Abby are from the same litter, same age. She looks so much older. It's just her coloring. God, it'd be nice if that was coming this way. Oh, look. It's a baby bungle. It's a baby bumblebee. They're so cute. When I was a little kid, I was at my grandma's house in Georgetown, South Carolina. And I decided I was just going to pick him up. The bumblebees don't come out and sting you. You pretty much have to step on them or something to get stung by one. I picked him up and I'm looking at the bumblebee and I go, oh, oof, laid one in on me. Remember, I was so upset. How does my friend, the cute, bubbly, furry bumblebee, why'd he sting me, Mama? Because it's a bee. So I was pondering them pretty blue skies. And I'm looking out here and man, everything is moving south. Doesn't have much of an eastward look to it. Although those leaves, nope. That's a north wind, man. It's just going straight south. I was about to say it looked like they were blowing east like normal. There's Kylie out there on the edge of that fence. She really loves her little friend. And there's two horses, and there's one in particular she loves hanging around. Is that it back there in the background? Oh no, it's a cow. She loves her friend. I'd open up the gate over there and just secretly let him in there. I'd probably get in trouble for that, wouldn't I? So, despite the weather out here, I don't think it's going to rain for a little bit. So I think I'm going to take a chance and try to mow the lawn. Little sunny patches here and there. So let's try this. This could be a bust. Annie, the first order of business is you can't be there. It's crazy how quick this thing becomes a jungle out here. But it's that time of year. Wish me luck I don't get wet. Well, hello there, YouTube. What time is it out here?
It's 10 to 9.
I got it done.
Yep.
10 minutes to 9, so I beat sunset.
Yeah.
Wet lawn and all, it bags perfectly, it cuts perfectly, it never bogs down. I'm here to tell you, I will be a John Deere lawnmower fan for the rest of my life.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, the difference of what I had to deal with before, if I would even have thought of cutting this with that old Craftsman,
you wouldn't have made it 50 feet.
It'd have been just whoop, everything would have locked up right away, and that'd been the end of the story.
Yep.
The old engine would go. Yeah, and I flew through this thing.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to rain some more this week, and I thought, no, I'm not going to deal with the jungle. For some reason, it didn't grow as high, nowhere near as high this week as it did last week.
Probably because it was water soaked.
Yeah. Another thing I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to say no sunshine, just lots of water.
I've noticed that that thing sucks so much what weeds I have. It's slowly taking a lot of the weeds away, and I'm getting, it's like nature's weed and feed.
Mm-hmm.
We can't use that stuff because the dogs drink out of water puddles and everything everywhere. Unless you guys know of something that's absolutely harmless to dogs, a high vacuum John Deere lawnmower is my way of dealing with it.
Yep.
But anyway, I opted. Kelly goes, I'm going to the store. You going for a ride? It's not supposed to rain till 9 o'clock. I said, that sounds pretty good. So I'm still sitting there. She goes, what are you doing? You going for a ride? She's about to leave. I'm pondering. I'm thinking about doing the lawn. Like, it's already, I mean, what was it? It was almost 8 o'clock because I went around with the weed eater. I go, it can't be 7:55. She goes, yeah? Oh, God.
Yep.
Did this lawn in less than an hour?
Yeah, that's crazy.
7:55.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I was booking.
Yeah, you was.
Now I won't be able to move for the next 2 days.
No.
But anyway, we're going to bounce.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Monday or Tuesday.
Heck yeah.
Airplane.
That would be a jet. He's up there cruising somewhere. Oh, it's beautiful out here. All right.
All right.
Till the morning.
See you then.
Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.